everybody. This is Sportman16, and well, it seems as though the hatred on Pokemon anime episode number 38 of the XYZ anime is still going pretty strong on the hatred. Because a lot of people are still commenting, saying the same exact crap, with throwing out hatred to the writers and blah 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 blah. But really, again, to me, in my previous video that I made upon this topic, to me, people just being completely salty and being whiny little children about this whole entire thing, it's still pretty much entertainment to me, because you people are just making way too big of a deal out of this. Seriously. You are just making the absolute biggest freaking drama deal out of it. That needs to stop. Nah, who am I kidding? They're not. You people aren't gonna stop. You're just gonna continue to whine like little children. So what was the point of me saying that? But basically, to kind of be following up on the first video of this topic, we need to take into account between Alon's Charizard and Ash's Greninja, seeing the two differences between the two. First off, when it's a Greninja up against a Mega Charizard X, Greninja technically does not have the advantage over a Mega Charizard X. Because here's the thing. Some of you might have forgotten, but some of you actually do remember, that when Charizard Mega evolves into its Mega X form, when gaining the Dragon subtyping, Charizard loses his weakness to water when Mega evolving into Mega Charizard X. So basically, Mega Charizard X is not weak to water. And the only other Pokemon that we have now that are Fire Dragons are Reshiram and Gen 7's Turtonator. So there you go right there. Also, I'm going to be perfectly honest with myself, and I know you people are going to be in such severe disagreement with me for what I'm going to be saying, that what they have done with Greninja's Water Shuriken is completely wrong. Besides being like pretty much an actual Water Shuriken, I just did not like the concept that the writers decided to freaking overpower Water Shuriken. That's the part I didn't like. It's them trying to make Water Shuriken overpowered, to where it could have actually knocked out Mega Charizard X. When in reality, Water Shuriken is a disgustingly weak move for Greninja to learn. Yes, I do have the tendency to stumble upon my words, so bear with me on that. But also the fact that they depicted Water Shuriken in the anime completely wrong. Because when Ash calls Greninja to do Water Shuriken, he only spawns like 1 or 2 Water Shurikens and throws them. When in fact, the description of Water Shuriken is that Water Shuriken gets thrown 2 to 5 times back to back. Did Greninja ever do that in the anime? No, he didn't. So yeah, they did Water Shuriken wrong. And that's the part that annoys me. Is that they tried to overpower Water Shuriken and failed. So yeah. And even so, with Water Shuriken being thrown at a Mega Charizard X, it's really not going to do any damage. But I know you people are going to be saying like, well, this is the anime, it doesn't really apply too much to game logic. It kinda does in some cases. I mean, it kinda does. Because again, Charizard didn't fall to that overpowered Water Shuriken because, for one, he does not have a weakness to water for being a Fire Dragon type. So that's just applying type logic, which kind of makes, which in a way makes sense why Alon's Mega Charizard X didn't fall to the OP Water Shuriken. So that's the part that annoyed me, or that was the part that I got mad at. You people were just getting mad because you just wanted Ash to win with his precious little Greninja. And I'm not saying I hate Greninja, I'm just saying that I just didn't like what they did with it. Or him. Now here's another thing with the battles that Alon's Charizard did and Ash's Greninja did before the two fought each other. With Alon's Mega Charizard X, first of all, Alon already had his Mega Charizard X before Ash even got his flippin' Froakie. Seriously. That already showed right there that Alon already had a good enough of experience with a Charizard and its Mega X evolution. So that says a little something right there. And it wasn't until much later, till about like, I know it was like after Olympia, that Ash's Frogadier evolved into Greninja. And it also took Ash a bit of time for him to actually have like perfect synchronization to maintain the Ash Greninja form. It took him time. With Mega Evolution, you don't need to do that. All you need is that extremely strong bond that you have with you and your Pokemon to achieve Mega Evolution, and keep it there until pretty much after your Mega Pokemon faints. Now, the battles that those two Pokemon had before they fought each other is that Mega Charizard X took on plenty of Mega Evolutions already, like in the names of Mega Venusaur, Heracross, Scizor, Ampharos, Houndoom, Absol. He took like he took on a challenge to go on a fight between back-to-back Mega Evolutions, and Alon's Charizard triumphed in the end. The only one Mega Evolution that I can recall that Alon's Charizard didn't beat, okay, technically 3 that he didn't beat, and one of them he lost to, was Seaboil's Blastoise, because the Blastoise had Dragon Pulse, with getting the boost from Blastoise's Mega Launcher. So that is the only Mega Evolution that Alon's Charizard lost to. Excuse me again. The other two Mega Evolutions that I can recall that he took on but didn't technically beat is Mega Rayquaza and Steven's Mega Metagross. The other thing that really surprised me was that Steven's shiny Mega Metagross took on that Blast Burn like a freaking tank when Metagross should have been taking super effective damage from that Blast Burn, but whatever. And technically not beating Mega Rayquaza, even though Mega Rayquaza could have completely walloped Mega Charizard X, especially with that Dragon Ascent. I mean, even Alon's Mega Charizard X took on the likes of Primal Groudon and Zygarde. Not at the same time, but basically in one episode and then another. He didn't technically beat Primal Groudon or Zygarde, even though again I do feel like that those two legendaries could have kind of easily destroyed Mega Charizard X, especially more, I guess, kind of more like in the case of, I think with both of them being ground types, that would give them the advantage for resisting fire. Just gonna take a look here real quick into Zygarde. With him being a Dragon Ground, he should be able to. I was right. With Zygarde and Primal Groudon, they would have had the advantage because, well, with them both being ground types, they resist fire, but for Zygarde's case, he would still be super effective to Mega Charizard X's Dragon typing, and in the case of Primal Groudon being a fire ground type, Again, he would be able to resist the fire typing and only take normal from Dragon, but whatever. And pretty much again, out of all the Mega Evolutions that Alon's Charizard took on, he pretty much defeated most of them. The only one that the ones that he didn't beat technically are Rayquaza, Metagross, and the one that he lost to was Blastoise because it had Dragon Pulse. Now, how many Mega Forms did Ash Greninja take on? Only 3. He only took on 3 of them, and out of all 3 of them, he only beat 2 of them. The 3 are Mega Sceptile, Mega Abomasnow, and Mega Gardevoir. He technically did not beat Diantha's Gardevoir because he kind of went a little too far. The synchronization went off balance, and basically it ended up in the 2 fainting. Now, in reality, I just didn't like the concept of, what was his name, Sawyer's Mega Sceptile losing to Greninja. When in fact, Sceptile would have had the much clearer advantage over Greninja, especially upon Mega Evolving. Because with Greninja being a Water Dark, and in the case of Sceptile, or more specifically Mega Sceptile, I mean, normal Sceptile alone already resists water and takes normal from dark, but upon Mega Evolving into Mega Sceptile quad resists water, and yet Sawyer's Sceptile fainted to a water shuriken. That's just things that I don't like about the Pokemon anime these days. It's just that some Pokemon just get screwed over. And yes, people could say, like, in the case of, yes, that Greninja got screwed over by Charizard because of my argument of Sceptile losing to Greninja because of the fact of Mega Sceptile quad resisting water. Whatever. I'm just saying that with you people just complaining about Ash losing the Kalos League, you all are just making the biggest flippin' deals out of it. It's like you guys probably didn't even care of like how Sawyer's Mega Sceptile should have easily defeated Ash's Greninja. You guys were just too flippin' focused on just seeing little Ash winning a league for a change. That's what you people are completely overlooking. You are just completely overlooking the facts between the Pokemon that Ash Greninja faces, and not looking at the facts and the statistics between the 2 Pokemon. And I know the same principles with Ash Greninja taking on Mega Abomasnow. Abomasnow should have won because, again, with him being a grass typing, grass has the advantage over water. So I felt bad for how Abomasnow and Mega Abomasnow and Mega Sceptile getting screwed over. Believe me, don't even get me started on Ash's Charizard winning over Gary's Blastoise. Even though that Charizard beat Blastoise by using Seismic Toss. So I can't be too pissed about that. But really, at the end of the day, I just kind of just shrug it all off and then just move on. But apparently you people just can't seem to do that because of Ash losing. This is why sometimes I really don't have much faith in certain things. It's just how it is. You people are just saying so much freaking garbage, salty comments whenever I see someone posting a video of the fight between Ash versus Alon, you people are just continuing in the comments of those videos saying of how Ash should have won and blah 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 blah, and just continuing to throw your hatred at the writers when you guys really need to learn to lay off the hatred on the writers. They wrote what they wrote, and what they wrote is that Alon's Charizard, Mega Charizard X, beat Ash's Ash Greninja form fair and square. And also with the fact of you people just making such BS excuses, like saying the Kalos League was rigged or Team Flare had something to do with Alon's victory, or like saying like if the league found out that Alon was associated with Team Flare, that he would be disqualified and give the victory and trophy to Ash. I mean, like, what the F? What the F? Seriously. You people really need to lay off the hatred. And I know some of you, and I know a good chunk of you people just really aren't liking what I'm saying here. But I'm just stating how I'm seeing things. And you people just really need to accept the fact that Alon beat Ash fair and square. You're just gonna have to deal with that. But you people just really I just don't even know. I don't even understand the Pokemon community anymore, or even a good vast majority of some gaming communities in general. But whatever. All I'm saying is, people, you really need to learn to let this go, because it's just an anime, and you people are just treating this kind of loss like little babies, and just can't accept it. But you're just gonna have to. And I know probably right now, after all of what I've said, or even during the time of this video, you were just taking your little mouse cursor and just scrolling it right to that dislike button, or just scrolling it up onto that unsubscribe button or whatever. If you guys want to dislike or unsubscribe to me, go ahead, let's see if I care. Because the numbers on my channel mean nothing. Because I've said this in the previous video that I've made about this topic. You can dislike, you can give me negative comments, you can unsubscribe to my channel. It doesn't really matter to me. I'll just take a look at your negative comment on my laptop screen and just move on. That's just what I'm gonna do. Because how I just see your comments is just seeing it as nothing more than a random person on YouTube who just wants to give me negativity in the comments, calling me like any stinking cuss word in the dictionary to make me feel terrible, when in fact that I am just stating facts, whether they be true or not. That's just how I see it. So I think that's pretty much all there is I can say about this follow-up video to my Pokemon XYZ anime episode 38 discussion, or whatever I called it. So whether you like this video or not, it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm just pretty much going to end it off here. And as always, my outro shall handle the rest. And I'll be seeing you guys next time.